Hey, you random YouTuber. So you found my channel and you've stumbled across this video. Cool. I hope you have fun. So we all know I will. My channel has a little bit of everything on it, so I figured, hey, why not add some D&D? So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna make a dungeon. It's not the best, probably the most exciting things about Dungeons and Dragons, but it's fun for me anyway, nonetheless. Here I'm flipping through my little book, trying to find my randomizer thing. I don't know, it's got these charts. It's like, if you roll this, then this is what the chamber and stuff should look like. The charts, they tell you what's going to be in the chamber, or how many corridors or doors or whatever. So that's fun. It's always fun. So I'll be rolling a little bit of dice here. I always start all my dungeons with a, I don't know, I either like stairs down. Yeah, either stairs down or they fall into the dungeon. I prefer stairs down so that way they can escape. But I put it in a random spot on my grid paper. So let's stick it over here to the bottom right. Too bad you guys can't see this. That'd be pretty cool. Pretty sick. And I have it either go into into a normal just a little hallway or a little room. And I use a quarter to decide that one, guys. So here I got a room. So we open up into a room. And the room has it's got 3 walls, but I'm gonna roll a 1d4, see how many doors are gonna be out. We're gonna have 2 doors. So the dice simplify it a lot. They add oh, I don't know how many numbers. Boom, the dice tell you. Because I'm at the bottom right, I'm gonna add the doors to the top and to the left here to make it a little easier, so I have more room to expand. And then what's beyond this door? Let's go with okay, I rolled a 2 on my d20, so my little book suggests a quarter to the left and the right, so I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have a little split. It's a hallway that they go into. The right way ends, but the left stops with a door on it. And I think I want another door to the right, the top right. So see, guys, you don't have to stick to always rolling the dice. If you feel like you want something, then go for it. And I do feel like I need this door on the left on the beginning chamber. The door on the left on the beginning chamber needs to come down. So it's gonna go out. It's gonna go out maybe 20-30 feet, and then turn 90 degrees to the right, so it's headed back down south, and then open up into another chamber here. Here we go. I've made a little bit. I made a few dungeons, and I know that players get lost very easily. Mine especially, because they never make a map, and they always go, oh well, what, that room? And most of the time, if I have 2 entrances leading to the same room, they get confused, and then they're like, what, there's 2 rooms that are the same shape and the same type, and there's the same treasure, and this desk that I broke in the last room is broken in this room. So it confuses them a lot, and I don't really want to tell them, this is the same room. So I try to include something especially unique about the rooms, but even then they just get lost. So I don't know. Maybe I should make them a maze, and so now they like have to make a map. I don't know. I don't want to force them to do anything. That's what's so great about D&D is they the openness. So they might not even get to this dungeon in a few weeks, but when they do, I'll be sure to record it, so that way you guys can hear it. Okay, so far I've got my stairs going down, okay, into a small chamber. Maybe it's about 20 by 25, and then out of that chamber there's two doors. One to the north, one to the west. The west one leads into a short passage that curves sharp to the left, back down south, into one chamber. Okay, and that's going to be the end of that. The doorway to the north, out of the original room that you arrive in, has the hallway that dead ends to the right. Okay, but I'm gonna have a secret. There's gonna be a secret door at the dead end to the left. Okay, so if they say I feel on the wall of the dead end, then they won't be able to find the secret door. Okay, because it's not on the end. It's to the left. And so that you can trick them so they're like, oh well, I feel for anything, and then that way they have to roll high to get the secret door, because I'm gonna hide something over there. It's gonna be nice. Maybe like a balcony to another chamber. That sounds fun. Anyway, my other door, I'm going to have it. Let's see, what can we put on the other side of this door? I'm gonna roll in the dice again because I don't have any clue. So it's gonna be a chamber. Let's see how big. Roll a 4. So it's gonna be a square chamber, medium size square chamber. Will that fit? Yes, it will. So I'm just drawing in a little medium-sized chamber. And I like to make all the rooms, all the hallways, before I decorate, put anything in it. I find that if you do one room completely at a time, then you end up having too much stuff, and everything is just jam-packed, full of features. And with this dungeon, it's sort of it's going to be old. Like all of this is going to be like from an ancient civilization. They had some advanced machinery, but these dungeons were created for like slaves for these people, and so this dungeon isn't going to have. I don't know. I'd probably make another video. I could talk hours and hours of the lore that I've made up. But now is probably not the time. And here I'm gonna roll another thing to see how many doors I want out of the second chamber. Here, the second main chamber. There's 3 doors, it says. So let me put. You know what? Let's have 2. So we've got 2 doors on the right wall. Okay, and then 1 door up top. What's going to be on this first door? Chamber. Second door. Suggests a corridor. Okay. So I'm having there's 2 doors on the west side of the second main chamber, and my first door is just a straight corridor that ends. Okay, so it's gonna be empty. Maybe I might put like old barrels or something in there. It might be storage, or pick marks, like they didn't finish building this corridor. And then for my bottom one, I'm going to make a chamber. Irregular, rough. Okay, so this one I'm going to make it kind of squarish, but one of the walls has like caved in, and there's like rubble. There's going to be rubble all in this room because it has it's kind of caved in, so that ought to be fun. Okay, maybe we could have like some creatures or something that were on the other side of the wall, made their hive or something there. So now I have just the one more door to the north of this second main chamber, and I'm going to make it a long chamber, like it's like a room, very long. So it's like a big mess hall or something. How many doors out of this place are we gonna have? So here, because it's a much larger chamber, I'm gonna roll a d8 to see how many. So 5. Okay. So I'm gonna put 2 on that side, and hey, 3 on this side. Why not? Okay. And then what's going to be on the end of each one of these chambers? I gotta keep this this part simple. I'm running out of room on my paper here, and that's why I usually go until the paper's full, and that's it. They usually make good length dungeons for my players anyway. If you have players that might be much different, you guys might need 20 pieces of graph paper or half of one for chamber. Corridor. Okay, so this is going to be a little hallway. This one. Okay, and I think this might open up into a room. Okay, that one needs a room as well, and then it would make sense to have just an empty hallway, so we're going to put a room there. And then on this side, I think there'd be a big, like, master room. That's where the big boss sleeps. Not that there will be a boss sleeping there. Okay, and now I've kind of got it all mapped out. Starting from the entrance, there's the main room, with the door leaving from the north and the west. If you take the going left around this whole place, you take the north door, okay, and that opens up into a hallway that goes from the... Oh hey, the secret door, I haven't put anywhere for it. Let's just connect that to this little closet over here. You have no idea what I'm talking about or what I'm seeing. That's fine. D&D's all about talking. I'm bad at talking. I don't know why they think I'm a good DM. But the so we got in the hallway to the north there, out of the north door. If you proceed left, you will run across the secret door, and then you go through the secret door. It goes into a small tunnel that opens up into the supply closet. Okay, and then out of the supply closet, there's one door to the west. So we take the door to the west. There's a small hallway about 30 feet long. Okay, go through that, and then at the end of that, there's a door. So you open up that door, and then we're in this big mess hall. Okay, you go to the right, stay on the right wall, and then you come across a second door out of the northeast of the mess hall. You go in that. It's a single room. So you go back out. Proceed along the right. You curve around the north side of the mess hall, back down the east side, and then there's the 2 doors. So you go in the first door, large room, nothing else there. Go in the second door, smaller room, nothing else there. And then there's the single door to the... Oh, whoa, we would have missed a door. So the whole sticking along one wall doesn't work. It doesn't work. Yeah, not at all. Because, like, yeah, that wouldn't have worked. Left or right. Oh, that's cool. I need to remember that. I can make complicated mazes, and you can't do the whole hug the left wall trick. Going across the room, then there's a small room, and back out to the mess hall. There's just the one door left heading to the south, so you take that. And then there's 2 doors on the west wall, and then 1 door on the east wall. Taking the first door, that's the northwest door. There's the hallway that it ends, and going out of that into the second main room again. There's a door on the southwest, and you go in there. It's a chamber that's been collapsed, and then we can go back through the door to the east now on that main chamber, the second main chamber, and then we're in that hallway with the secret door. And then if we go to the right now, we will be back in the main hallway, and you go back up the stairs. I challenge anyone to map this out, okay? And if you can map this out and give me a picture of it, okay, and if it looks anything like the picture I've drawn, I will make you something special. I don't think anyone will be able to do it. I'm not a very good speaker, I guess you could call it. So now let's decorate these rooms. Let's do it. The main chamber. What should be in the main chamber? Let me see if there's a kind of. Can you decorate? Features. There's some features. Ramon chasm. There wouldn't be any chasms here. A statue, maybe. Yeah. A pit. Could be a pit. Pool, fountain, basin, furniture, altar, arcane symbol, platform, sarcophagus. Well, there wouldn't be any sarcophaguses. So what would replace a sarcophagus? A chest? No, that'd be treasure. Throw that in later. Whatever. If I roll for a sarcophagus, a chasm, or other stupid things, I will just re-roll, because I don't like stupid things. So the first main room, it says that there should be a platform. So, hey, why not? Let's put a platform in. So this would be a small raised platform to the right of the room. That's the east side. Okay, so the big octagon chamber there at the bottom. 17. It said there should be. Oh yeah, that wouldn't be good. So in on the west door out of the main chamber, there's that single room. It's going to have an altar with a summoning circle in the middle of it. And if they activate the stuff, I think by touching the book or the circle, it will summon a demon that they have to fight. That's gonna be fun. Little hallway here, and then the second main chamber. It's gonna be it. Oh, I'm not putting in any more platforms. You ran out of platforms. Statue. Okay. Yep, there's gonna be a large statue in the middle here. In my last dungeon, I put something under a statue. So, like, my player actually did push over the statue and got this necklace out. So that's not going to happen again. It's going to be, like, built into the floor, like, cemented in. Yeah, they're not going to get anything special from another statue. Oh, but I will put other little statues around here. There we go. So instead of just one main statue, there's going to be 5 other statues along the walls. One to the north, one to the east, 2 to the south, and then one in between the doors on the west side. What else is there going to be? This little supply closet. This is going to be a pool. Okay, well, cool. Well, I'm gonna make it where a leak has like eroded away part of it, and then collapse the floor, and then so there's like this little underground, almost like a pond thing underneath. What could be in the pond? What could be in the pond? Because this guy has the necklace he got lets him breathe underwater, so he would definitely want to swim in this. He's definitely going to go in there. So what can we have for him that would be in there? We'll decide that later. It's never a quick task, anything with D&D. It always takes a long time. 10. Oh no, I'm not making another one of those. Oh no, I told you I'm not going to make another one of those. Rubble, okay. So yeah, maybe this one, like sections of the ceiling have fallen and collapsed like a old bed. Stuff, but I do want to put a chest in this room. I feel like there should be treasure in this room. But there's also the threat of the whole place caving in, so they have to be very careful in this room. So it will be like pillars. Yeah, and if they roll too low and they bump a pillar, then they're going to collapse the room. That won't be fun. 13. I'm not putting in another fountain. Well, duh. Furniture's gonna be in a bedroom. I'll just make it a normal bedroom then. A little bed over here and dresser. Maybe a small table. Nothing of value. I want nothing of value in that room. The big king's bedroom. It recommends an obelisk. So yeah, we can do that. But not just any sort of a statue or obelisk. Stuffed animals. Not the fluffy ones. I mean the taxidermied animals, the like live looking animals, but they're old, very old. So they're like rotten. These like rotten taxidermied animals. I think it's gonna be cool. Featuring like old wolves and bears and stuff, because they're in a very cold place. If you guys could see my crude drawings of animals, it's like worse than caveman drawings in this room here. But they're just reminders for me. I got no key memory whenever it comes to D&D junk, so this it shouldn't be too hard for me to remember that. With a big bed. And maybe what they have used to go hunting here a long time ago. Slaves. This would be like the slave boss guy. He would use what's something unique that they need. There's lots of like sitting and thinking. It helps. It does. maybe maybe a magical flower. Yeah, I'm gonna put in a magical flower. This is gonna be a dresser with a flower on it. Not just any kind of flower, mind you. It's a metal flower, and the metal flower attracts animals. Animals like it. They want to eat the flower. But if they can have the flower, they will like bite it to try and eat it, and they will break it. And whenever the flower breaks, it has no more magic, and it won't attract them anymore. So they'll that's all that the flower will do. I think like that would be a pretty good magical item for this, because one of them actually has a bunny. Okay, that's his familiar. So I don't know exactly how that's going to they're going to react, but we'll figure that out when the time comes. What else? We have 2 more chambers that I need to fill here. This other bedroom, it recommends more arcane symbols. We'll make it a library then. Slaves with a library, yeah. Well, you need to understand the lore of this world, and then you would understand that the captors actually did try to teach them as much as they could, and that the humans, which were actually slaves, wanted to learn, and they did like their captives. So it's definitely a good relationship. Not that slavery would be good or anything. I'm just saying, in this world, in this lore, it is, because in the real world you can't really have dragon slavers, can you? Here we go. Last chamber. Maybe. Stairs. Okay, cool. So this rubble is going to be blocking stairs. I'm gonna have stairs. See, and this is kind of the part where I break my own rule, and I make more chamber. But it's not gonna be very much. There's just gonna be the one room. One room. Yep, just the one room. No. Oh, I've got this. One room with a secret door in it. Okay, that leads to a path that goes to a room above the room that's collapsing. That would be amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna have that. Will they be able to wrap their minds around it? No one knows. So basically how this works, guys. Sorry, I just kind of like mumbled it all to myself. In the room where the wall is collapsing, not the room where the ceiling is collapsing, okay, and destroying the bed and stuff, the room where the wall is collapsing, the like somewhat empty room that I haven't filled in yet, there's going to be a staircase, okay, that's mostly covered by rubble. If they like climb over the rubble or get the rubble out of the way or whatever, they can go up the staircase. And whenever they go up the staircase, there's a chamber, an empty chamber, okay, with a secret door to the north. Okay, so they go through this secret door, if they find it. They go through this secret door, and through this passageway, okay, and then out of another secret door, into another room. Okay, this room has pieces of the floor missing, okay, and it's going to be, get this, this room with the floor missing is above the room that's missing pieces of the ceiling. So like there's a secret room above this guy's room. Why? I don't know. I don't care. But it's there, and I think it's cool, so it's going in. And there will be a small lockbox across this deadly room. And the reason it's deadly is because if they step in the wrong spot, the ceiling or the floor will collapse, and they might die. So that's deadly. It's deadly in that way, and that they could die. So there's that. That's pretty cool. I think that pretty much. Let me just add some beer barrels or something here. Rotten. They won't be able to drink this. And that was in the northwest. The northwest, that dead end off of the second main room. Man, who else is asleep? I'm not asleep. Yeah, let me just add in the big north arrow. I always make north top. So this looks good, and that will be our dungeon. I will see you guys, maybe the one person who's like, "Ugh, I waste so much time listening to Uptide rant." Yeah. See you guys later.